How's everyone doing? This is going to be my announcement video for the 24-hour horror movie challenge. I think this is just a really cool idea. I've been thinking about this for a while, and I made up a bunch of rules, so let's go ahead and go through it. And first off, this is going to be just like the 24-hour movie marathon challenge, except it's going to be all horror movies. And I want to do it for the month of October because it's a very fitting time for it. Halloween's coming up, and you know there's going to be a lot more horror movies on TV and for rental and being released out on Blu-ray and DVD. So what better time? I mean, I love watching horror movies all the time. Horror is my favorite genre, but there's a lot of people out there that don't enjoy horror quite as much as I do or other people on here do, but they get involved in the month of October for Halloween and they watch more horror movies. So I figured this would be a good time to do it. So if you have a 24-hour period, you know, make a video of yourself, you know, watching the movies, or obviously not the whole time watching the movies, but you know, maybe after the movie or before the movie, your thoughts going in, your thoughts after the movie, what you're eating, what you're drinking, you know, just talking about the films and see how you look as well from the beginning of the 24-hour horror movie marathon challenge to the end, because you might look very different. You're probably going to be really tired by the end of it. And I remember staying up as a kid. I think everybody did, to see how long they could stay up for. You know, your friends challenge each other. Oh, I stayed up longer than you did. And then, you know, studying as well in college, you know, you stay up late and pull all-nighters. So I think everybody at one point has stayed up 24 hours. So this is something that's 24 hours, but it's fun. You get to watch movies. And it'll be kind of a cool interactive thing to do on the community in here as well. So you can put in the title of your video, 24-hour horror movie marathon challenge. So then everybody can search for that and it'll come up. And it'll be all listed together as well, since I wanted to do it with video responses, but YouTube took the video responses away, which is ridiculous to me. With such an interactive tool on here, it would have been really cool. But we'll just put that in your title and you'll be good to go. And everybody can find it in one place. Maybe I'll make a playlist for them as well. But here are the rules. You watch 24 hours of horror movies, and you have to watch a slasher film, a zombie film, a vampire film, a werewolf film, a ghost, demon, possession, or exorcism movie. Any one of those, they're all kind of very similar and related. A horror comedy movie, a sequel, a remake, a foreign horror movie, and a popular horror movie that you haven't seen yet. So there you go, there are some prerequisites for the movies you have to watch in the horror genres and subgenres. And then of course there's going to be some time left over as well, because that's not going to be the whole 24 hours. So whatever time is left over, you can watch any horror movies that you want. And also, you know, you can't combine them. You can't say, oh, this is a popular horror movie I haven't seen and it's also a vampire film. That knocks off two off the list. No, you don't want to get done as quick as you can. You want to watch one from every category. So you can watch a vampire film, and then you can watch another popular movie that you haven't seen before that's also a vampire movie. Say you want to watch 30 Days of Night, which is a vampire film, but you also want to watch The Lost Boys, which is also a vampire film, but it might also fall into the category of it being a popular horror movie that you haven't seen yet. So you can do both. And another example would be, you know, you could watch Return of the Living Dead or Dead Alive or Zombieland, and that could fall into categories of horror comedy or zombies. Not both, it's one or the other. So you can choose different ones. You can watch Return of the Living Dead for a zombie movie or a horror comedy. But you don't want to combine them, you want to keep them separate, one for each category that I listed already. And then after you watch those ones, you can watch any horror movies you want. And you don't have to watch the horror movies in that order, like I gave before, you know, slasher, zombie, vampire. You can mix it up and watch them in any order you want. You can watch the popular horror movie you haven't seen before first, and then you can watch a foreign horror film next, and then you can watch a vampire film. You can watch the horror movies in any order that makes you feel comfortable. And if you're not able to do the 24-hour horror movie challenge in the course of 24 hours, then you can do it on a weekend if you have off. You know, you could split up between 2 days, but it is encouraged to do the 24-hour horror movie challenge in 24 hours. That's part of the big fun of doing this, doing it in that time period. But if you can't, I understand, and it's still cool if you would be a part of it and do it as well. If you could break it up, that works too. And if you make a video for this, please leave the link to this video in your description section so people can find this video easily and check out the rules and things like that. I will put a full list of the rules down below as well to make it a little bit easier for everybody. Let me know what you guys think of this as well. You like this 24-hour horror movie marathon challenge? So I hope to see a lot of different people making videos for the 24-hour horror movie marathon challenge. I think it'll be a lot of fun and something really cool for the community to do on here and interact with one another and check out people's videos and see what movies they're watching as well, and maybe people will find new horror movies to check out. And hopefully everybody can do it in the month of October. I think that would be really cool to see a bunch of videos in the community doing this 24-hour horror movie challenge. So again, you watch 24 hours worth of horror movies, and those are the different ones that you do have to watch that are listed before, and then after that you can watch any kind of horror movie that you want. So go out there and be a part of this 24-hour horror movie marathon challenge. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope to see a lot of videos from people out there, and hope everybody enjoys their Halloween season. Hope everybody's doing well. Take care.
Sublime, sublime.